Well, for Pro Stock Automobiles at Pomona, the final round came down to Warren Johnson and Steve Schmidt. What a season Steve Schmidt had. No games being played on this starting line.
Schmidt moving towards the center line, had to lift ever so slightly. Warren Johnson on a great 7:02, 196 pass, clinched it all.
I'm really happy for this thing. We've had 13 wonderful years at Oldsmobile. A final tribute to them winning this race. It's been unbelievable, and we're looking for the future with Pontiac.
It'll be a new Pontiac for Warren Johnson next year. Yates finished second, followed by Kurt Johnson. There's the remainder of the top 10 in Pro Stock. Winston points Jason.
In funny car qualifying, well, this was the incident of the year, no question. Watch the McDonald's car in the near lane. A more violent blower explosion you'll never see. Parts of the car crossed over the racetrack and hit the Ray Higley car. On the return road, Gary Clapshaw towing back was distracted by the accident. His funny car ran into the back of his van. It was the first three-car crash in NHRA history.
Pedregon came out okay. He had his bell rung, though, and here's why. Look at the massive explosion. Literally disintegrated the supercharger. The body ripped off. It goes across. There is where it hit the Ray Higley car. Poor Ray Higley just there minding his own business saying, what happened?
I talked to Cruz afterwards. He does not even remember this tremendous driving job. Cruz has some experience in dirt track cars, midgets and so forth, and it showed right there. A tremendous job of trying to keep the car itself out of Ray Higley's lane and off the wall. He had another blower explosion during elimination, so by the time the final round came along under the lights, the Batman for everybody was back.
It was on display in a hospitality center in the pit area. They pressed it into service against Al Hoffman. And in one of the truly great races of the day, Al Hoffman won it with a 5:06.
I've won this one. This one was for my mother back in Connecticut. I've been trying to win one for her and say it all year. This was for you, Mom.
John Force won the Winston title. There's the top 5. The bottom half of the top 10 finds Dean Scusa finishing in the 6th spot with Jim Epler, number 10.
Here in the first round of the Budweiser Classic for top field dragsters, watch Corey Mack, far side. Watch his rear tires as they cease to exist. Both blew up simultaneously. But in the final round for $100,000, it was Larry Dixon up against Scott Tilletta. Tilletta red lighted away the $100,000. Dixon, what a season, along with his Rookie of the Year honors that paid $20,000.
And Larry Dixon made it to the finals of the Winston Select Finals against Blaine Johnson. But can you believe it? At the last race of the year, Blaine Johnson won his first ever title with a 468.
Gosh, it's unbelievable. We've been trying so hard this year, and nothing ever seemed to go our way, and today was perfect.
What a way to end the year for Blaine Johnson, who finished 5th in the Winston standings. Number 10, 5-time champion, was Joe Amato.
And during that final, another emotional side. After 32 years as NHRA's chief starter, Buster Couch will retire to the comforts of the control tower as race director. But looking back over this long, illustrious career, how many great and brave calls did this man make?